Hello, this is Anime Vision, and welcome to What If Deku Chakra Part 8, I think, now. I think this may be the first series I will finish. I'm not gonna finish it now, but I'm definitely gonna end up finishing the series at some point. First one, so, woohoo. What should I do? Okay, so 2 weeks before they heard about this sports festival. So Araka wanted to train Deku, but Deku said that he needed to train on his own for a little bit. He'll help her during the second week. She said that was okay. He said that they said they were gonna come up with their own cool moves and trying to impress each other during the thing. So during that week, they didn't really hang out much. Deku, he kept on trying to work on on the new techniques he had. He has Sage Mode currently. He has his own version of the KCM Cloak version 2. And it looks like Naruto's, except it's Deku. So there. Like how it has kind of like the coat thing. Yeah, I don't know why that is. So it looks generally the same to Naruto's. Now, he's now currently working on control over the KCM cloak. As well, that's focusing on his B2 form. I'm gonna read it's really big. He's also working on his Susanoo. His Susanoo is only in the first state it can be in, but Deku thinks it's good enough. He's also working on some healing jutsu and sealing, but he started working on that during the second week. Generally, he still works on other stuff while he's by himself. But during the second week, the first week, it was all about that. Second week, mostly about seals and other stuff. Well, generally other techniques. So, Deku thinks he's gotten it down pretty much. So, the day before the sports festival, here's some students talking about how this one kid in Class B is most likely gonna win. I said, have you seen his how many all the abilities he has? He can surround himself in lightning. He can even he can go into a giant form with a giant octopus looking thing and he just has a whole bunch of different crazy techniques. He even has this thing that kind of lets him teleport a little bit. And he also has these chains. Not to mention he's very strong too. I think he was getting very intrigued like this. And he walked over to them and said, what do they look like? And they go, you must have overheard, well, he has this, he's yellow hair, he's not that, stop yelling! Okay, don't mind anything. So Deku, he's getting very intrigued with yellow hair, kind of around the same build to him, and people said that he was quirkless up until a year ago. So Deku's thinking that he is the person that got the 8 tails. And Kurama, the first time he heard, like, he has this giant form where he can go into, like, a octopus-looking thing, he was immediately, like, yeah, against him, you're not gonna hold back at all. And Deku thought, okay. Now, the clan assigned to the guy with the 8 tails, he was assigned to Uzumaki, and I'm giving him the Uzumaki thing. He also has a bit more chakra than Deku. Everyone has the chocolate level of a Uzumaki or a Senju already. But if you're assigned the Senju or a Senju or Uzumaki clan, then you get it more chakra than you get twice the amount of chakra. So Deku was just thinking that, okay, this is kind of worrying. And Deku started thinking, why did he not get into 1A if he's really that powerful? And then Kurama said he must have only started getting the major stuff during the school year. Deku thought that kind of makes sense. So he must have only had enough ability. Can you? I'm so sorry. So he only had enough ability to get into 1B. He didn't get that many points. So he must have unlocked the bigger stuff than before. So Deku kind of accepts this answer, thinking that it must be why. And it's the only way I'm gonna get anybody to accept this answer, because okay, the noise should be down by now. The noise of people. Oh my god, stupid dogs. They're dumb. Okay, so what should I do? So what should I do? Okay, so now it's the day of the sports festival. Everyone's kind of lining up. By the way, that teleporting thing, I'm giving the guy with the 8 tails a flying Raijin. So, now, Deku, he's just getting ready, and this guy kind of walks up to him, and I'm gonna call him. Try to think of any anime name. I'm gonna call him Sato, cause that I think that was the name of the guy in the main character in shoot, I can't even remember the name of the anime now. Well, Sato, that's his name. So woohoo. Noragami, I think, is the one I'm thinking of. I don't know, I just know an anime where the character's name was Sato, so Sato. So it kind of walks over and says, holy cow, it's nice seeing you again. And Deku's like, oh wait, yeah, you're the guy that got the 8 tails. And he's like, so how have you been? That guy's like, yeah, I've been good. So they're just talking for a minute. This is when everybody else kind of walks up and like, oh, did you two know each other? And they both said, kind of. We saw each other once. We didn't really talk, but we've met each other before. He just says it's nice to know a familiar face. So Deku, he is Well, he's just kind of gearing up for a fight. And he just sees Satoshi in the crowd selling snacks to people. And he just kind of cracks a smile like, yes, karma. And so, Deku, he is just... Okay, he is getting ready to start, and they show, like, all the obstacles they have to go through, and everybody's getting ready. This is when they see Deku's eyes go to the Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and he just teleports himself all the way to the end. He's not even... Like, if people just think he only has a teleportation quirk, then we'll kind of start underestimating him a little bit. Because they think if he only has that, then he's not going to be that powerful. So, they're like, first place is Izuku Midoriya. Everybody's like, already? Whoa, that kid must have a teleportation quirk. Probably not going to make it through. Ow. That many more rounds, though. This is when everybody gets the same place, except Todoroki and Bakugo are moved down one because Sato is in second. Please get off the scooter. Get off the road. Get off the road! Get on the sidewalk then. Okay, shh. Stop saying my name. Okay then. No, my name is not Logan. My name is Billy Bob. So, yes, Billy Bob. That is my name now. Okay, I'm so sorry for all the background noise. So very sorry. Okay, I was supposed to be outside by myself, but then they just all my siblings dead from outside. So now Deku, he is the Cavalry battle. Same teams. Except Sato is on a team. So, Deku, he is... Well, Sato's just two random people there. So, like, the moment the Cavalry battle starts, everyone is just about to get ready. And May asks if she can... No, how about... May is not on the team, she's with Sato. So it's just Uraka, Tokiyami. Yeah, I'm gonna say Minetta's on their team, actually, and he's the one on top. So they're just holding him. And so Deku's just... Like, when people are about to come up to him, this is when he activates his Eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, and the Susanoo just goes around him. Every time somebody comes near, Susanoo just hits him away. That's only the first stage Susanoo, so it's not as strong, but is very tough to get through anyway. So, hold on. So Deku, he is just... Okay, so now Deku, he is going... After the Cavalry battle, it's him versus Shinso. And instead of like talking, he tells Kurama if it will, since he was told that he has mind control, if if, like, he wants Kurama to snap him out. And Kurama was like, okay. So when Deku got taken over, Kurama instantly took over for Deku. And his eyes were just, like, red with slits in them. And he just used a wind bullet and knocked Shinso out. Everyone was kind of wondering what his quirk was. This is whenever this is when President Mike asked Eraserhead what exactly is his quirk. And Eraserhead just said, I don't know, the kid doesn't even know. And everyone was like, oh, okay. So now it's him versus Todoroki. This fight goes way differently. Well, not really at the beginning. Deku, the only difference is Deku's using wind bullets and kind of knocking away the ice. He's trying to get Todoroki to use his fire. And he finally uses the fire. But it's really no good because Deku, he just uses the Amaterasu. And in the anime, they even said that this fire can burn other fires. So he just does that. And everybody just saw black fire burning the other fire. He's like, okay. And then Todoroki is like, I give up. He just kind of walks right out of the ring, realizing that his fire can literally burn other fire. And Deborah was very surprised about that. Now, Sashi saw that. I was like, I wonder if I could manipulate that fire. That'd be cool. But then his boss gets mad at him, and he has to go back to selling snacks. Shh. Wow. I am so sorry for this. So very, very sorry. I can do nothing about this. So, Deku, he is going... Now it's him versus Sato. Final round. And from what everybody saw so far, this friend is going to be very good. By the way, Sato beat the wipe before with Bakugo. Uraraka and Bakugo's fighting the same. But anyway, Deku, he was getting ready. And him and Sato both said at the same time, no going easy on each other. Like, yeah. And then, before the match started, Deku said, okay, me and Sato agreed, and I have this technique where I can set up like a field, like pretty much like a barrier, where everybody else can still see, but no one will get hurt. And they decided to agree, and then Deku sent 4 shadow clones, and they did made a chakra barrier around. And he still looked at Midnight and Cementos and said, since these are made by shadow clones, they're probably not going to be as strong. It's not going to be as strong. It should still hold us, but just in case, you two may still need to step in. Like, yeah. This is when Sato covered himself in electricity and preparing do that one jutsu that the Raikage did, where he used his finger and those fingers, and it's like the Chidori, but more powerful. I guess, I don't know. But he's preparing to do that. Deku goes into Sage mode, and they just start battling each other, and everyone's really surprised with the battle. They're showing off so many techniques. This is when they both decide to start getting serious. Sato, for first time during this thing, decided to use his 8-tails chakra and started going into the 3-tail state, and he's about to do a lariat. because he learned that technique. And some bones formed on his arm. And he was surprised, like, what? That's very powerful. This is when Deku started went to the three-tailed state too, and the battle was around even again. This is when, Deku decided to go even stronger, and he just went to the KCM cloak. And he just started wiping the floor with, more even, because I must say that Sato went all the way to 6 tails. And so Deku kind of evened it out, sort of. Deku's stronger. This is when Sato decided to go all the way up to 8 tails and go into his Biju form. Everyone was incredibly surprised, except for people in 1B. And everyone was like, what? This is when Deku went in his Biju form, like the same one as Naruto. Everyone was like, okay, these kids are just insane. They start battling pretty much just like crazy. And the battle ends with Deku just standing victorious, since Deku ended up having the stronger tail beast. So, yeah, a little bit of the aftermath. So, Deku won the sports festival. Sato kind of congratulated him. And it was like, oh, I want to battle you again. That was a lot of fun. And Deku said, yeah, same. This is when Class 1B and Class 1A went up to both of them and were like, holy cow, how are you that strong? How are you two that strong? And they both at the same time said, I don't know. And they just kind of walked away, like saying, okay, we'll see you all again. Class 1B was very surprised, like, okay, so that guy has a similar quirk, but crazy. And Deku said, oh, he had a few more things that he probably could have done. And they're like, what? And then Deku just summons in a giant frog and like, he summons in Gamma Bunta. I don't care if it's been like a million years. Unless there's just descendant, his name is the same. I know. So, they see like this giant toad is there, and they're like, you could do that too. And then they go like, yeah, I had a few other tricks too. They're like, you're way too strong. He goes, yeah. So, Deku, let's see. So, they're gonna start training for exams in the next video. So until next time, goodbye.